Welcome. In this video, we're bringing the Colonial Horror Expansion into the Touch of Evil Dark Gothic deck building game. So down at the table, in addition to a whole lot of different cards to bring in, we've got new monsters and new heroes. And we have a couple new game mechanics, starting with roaming cards. So when they come into play, they're going to go moving towards the villain. And when they get to the villain, they'll get added to the shadows. We've got Lightning Strike, destroying some cards. Protect to prevent some cards from being destroyed. Global effects that while in the center line will be active. And curse cost, whatever cards we use to purchase a card with that, they will be destroyed. I'll also be playing cooperative this time. So I'm going to do the optional rules. I'm going to be playing two-handed. So for each hero, we're going to draw two cards and choose one. And for a fully cooperative game, strike effects, when we play minion, it's going to affect all players played, and we're required to play them. And on the first player, at the start of each of the first player's turn, they must roll the omen die for every minion card in the center line. On the skull, that card is added to the shadows. Of course, if we get 10 cards in the shadows, it will be a loss. And with that, the Hungry Dead has been upgraded. So now when we fight him, destroy a card we have played this turn or a card from the center line, except for a minion or a card with a global effect. And as for our villains we'll be facing, we'll take the level 3s, give them a quick shuffle. Then our level 2 monsters, and give them a shuffle. And level 1. So we'll be facing the Strigoi Vampire, so that symbol is for the new set. Whatever we use to fight this guy, we're going to destroy those cards because he's cursed. So from distant Europe, this creature has come to the New World in search of opportunity. After the fight, every hero may acquire a training card without paying its cost, which will be needed since someone's going to lose some good cards. So basically I separated these into 6 stacks. I'm just going to take 2 stacks, shuffle them together. Assuming we're not going to see most of these. Set those there. And we'll take these 2. Give them a quick shuffle. And then from this stack is the one we'll be drawing from. So we'll take 6 cards for our starting lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And mysteries will not activate, so we've got a Finding the Lair, Poltergeist, Magistrate Croft, some Endurance, The Hour is Late, and Lady Hanbrook. And then for our heroes, we'll give this a shuffle. So for this player, got Mr. Blackwell and Thomas. So both of these are new characters. So all allies cost 1 less to acquire. Secrets upon secrets. When drawing a shocking discovery, take 2 and choose which one to use. And know thine enemy. The first time you play a minion, each turn draw a card. I think we're going to go with Thomas. So he'll start with 4 combat, 4 cunning, 4 spirit, and no honor. And then here we've got Mr. Harrison and Mr. Morgan. These are from the previous set. So he gains a free fight each turn. Once per turn, you may discard a card from hand to gain wild or honor equal to that card's investigation. We're going to go heavy combat. So 7 combat, 3 cunning, a spirit, and an honor. All right, each is going to get 6 cards to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Carl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see who wants to go first, starting with Thomas. rolling a 4, and Carl rolling a 2. So Thomas will go first. So he needs to roll for each minion. The poltergeist, we're good. We rolled a 3. And let's see what he's got to play with here. I think we will spend these 3 to get us a tactical strike. Then we'll spend these 2 on the poltergeist. So every hero must pass 1 card from hand to the hero on their left. We were tricksy, we don't have any cards in hand. So Carl will give him a fight. We'll replace this card with some old mold. Destroy any cards adjacent to old mold in the center line. So that gets rid of Croft and that. Then replace with some interrogation. Every hero may destroy a secret in hand or discard pile. And draw the top card of the main deck and add it to the shadows. All right, so we still have this left to spend. We'll spend 1 fight for endurance, and in the turn, after we bring in a wooden barricade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for our next turn. All right, we are going to play that for wild and draw a card. And see what that gets us up to. So we've got 4 fight if needed. See, when you acquire this card, also take a dark secret. Select a card at random from each other hero's hand. You may play all those cards this turn, then return them to their owner's hands. That's not the greatest. We are going to spend 3 to get murder. It allows us to draw a card, then roll the omen die. On an omen, we discard a card. Place that with every hero may draw a card. So we will draw into combat. And tactical strike. Then we'll go ahead and play this, spending 1 of each. For the celebration, discard when you defeat a minion or villain to draw 2 cards. Places with Reverend Harding, and that will be our turn. So drawing 4, then we'll get 2 more. All right, we've got 1 minion out there, and it's staying. Let's see what we have in our hand. Drawing 2 cards is good. That takes 2 of each color. Oh, we've got that left. As we get another endurance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll spend 2 and 2 to get a wooden barricades. And some gear comes out. Huh. We'll take that. Places with an armory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 minion in play. Oh, there he goes. And replaced with the militia. So we're going to play our poltergeist. Roll the omen die and draw cards equal to the number. If it's an omen, we acquire a dark secret instead. So we'll be drawing 3. Let's see how that helps us. So we've got endurance, that's going to stay in play. Up, we are 1 short from defeating the vampire. So we'll spend 3. To grab a hunch. Then we'll spend 1 of each to get rid of cunning. So that was fighting a hungry dead up there. And shuffle and get 6 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Over here, honor, draw a card. That's some cunning. All right. When we defeat a minion or villain, we draw 2, and we draw a card. Well, before we play everything then, we'll pick these up to draw a card. Strength, and then see if we have to discard a card. We do. Get rid of cunning. And with that, we are going to purchase a hunch. Hope we could have used that plus these 2. Then we can go take on the hungry dead to get rid of one of our combats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, no minions for him. He will need 6 cards though. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're going to get an ally. It's going to cost us 1 less green. Bring in the Reverend. When we acquire this card, we also get a dark secret. Replace that with some gear. And then with that, we will get a tactical strike. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take a random card from the shadows, destroy this card when played. So I'm just going to roll a die, 1 to 3 that one, 4 to 6 that one. So we're getting a minion. It comes into our hand. Then we have that. It's going to remain in play. Discard it to gain 2 fight towards fighting a minion or a villain. And see what we end up getting here. Draw 2 cards at random from your discard pile into hand. Getting those. All right, we'll spin those 2 along with his to do some training. And spin 1 of each, going after the hungry dead to get rid of some combat. Drawing 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, no minions. Poltergeist. Roll and see how many cards we get to draw. 2. All right. Still one short. So we'll spend 3. Allies are a little cheaper. We'll spend that for him. Brings out another ally. And we'll spend another combat for some endurance. Got some timber wolves out there. And ender turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, dark secret coming up. So over here, hope we can do that to draw a card. All right, so discard this to gain 2 towards fighting a minion or villain. Well, 1, 2, 3, and that comes from him, can't destroy him. These are getting destroyed along with those. I'm just gonna put that back up there. All right, every hero may acquire a training card without paying its cost. He'll take that back. And over here, we'll get some cunning. All right, we've got that left over. Guess we defeated a minion or villain, so we'll go ahead and draw 2 cards, see what that'll help us with. You know what, we'll spend those 2 and those for interrogation. So roll the omen die and add that many cards from the top of the main deck to the shadows. Yikes. Come on, big 0. Wait, add 1 of those cards. 1. Then with this left over, we'll fight the hungry dead and blow up some combat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 2 more coming. All right, no, oh, 1 minion. Good. Dark secret, so we destroy that and draw shocking discovery, but because of him, we draw 2 and choose. So gain 3 additional dark secrets and place them into your discard pile, or you may acquire an ally from the center line for free. If there are none there, acquire the top card of the main deck instead. I believe we'll choose that one. Allies for free, we've got that one or this one. Yep. We'll gain him for free. And replace that with a minion. All right. Well, we do get to see what the new baddie's going to be. Dark Rider of the Sullen Grove, 8 fight, 2 spirit. Every hero must acquire a dark secret. Well, we know we're going to need fight, so we're going to spend 3 and 3 to get 2 more of those. And in the turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, draw a card, then roll the omen die, see if we have to discard 1. Yes, we do. Then we'll play that to take 2 cards at random from our discard pile into hand. And now that means we've got a dark secret. So place this card next to the villain. We'll discard. Let's see, all allies cost +1 to acquire. All right, so the rest of our cards. Let's see if we played any allies. No, we have not. So 1, 2, 3. Go after that. So takes an extra fight to defeat for each ally we played this turn. We didn't play any. The church. Every hero may acquire an intuitive hunch and place it on top of their deck. We will. Then we'll spend 4 on a dueling saber. If you defeat one or more minions or a villain this turn, acquire an honor. And then a minion comes in, Murder of Crows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We've got 2 minions. So for the outlaw, it's good. Murder of Crows, good. Hours late, we'll draw 2 cards. All right, we're going to spend 2 to beat up a crow. That brings out Disturbing Reflection, which I'm a fan of, so we'll spend 4. For that one, duplicate the effects of any other card you played this turn except a vampire. Brings out another one. Spend 3 for some combat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Dark Secret coming up. All right, we'll put Celebration in play. Then we're going to draw a card. Then draw 2 cards, then destroy a card from your hand or discard pile. We will destroy Cunning. Actually, no, we'll keep Cunning. We're going to destroy the wolves. All right, we're going to spend 3 to train, then spend 1 of each to destroy a card, and end our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, minions, just the one outlaw, and he's good. Dark Secret, looking at 2. Make the villain need some more, or minions cost an additional 1 to defeat. We'll go with that one. All right, place another endurance in play. I've got 4 fight. Then we have 1. We'll go, well, 1 of each plus that. We'll go after the Hungry Dead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we got that. Draw 2 cards at random from your discard pile into hand. One, 2. Not the 2 we wanted. Draw a card, then roll the omen die. Possibly have to discard a card. Well, we'll keep this in hand. Getting a start. See if we have to discard something. We don't. All right, so minions cost an additional fight to defeat, so we'll spend those 3 to take him out. Allows us to draw 2 cards. And excellent. Draw 2 cards and destroy a card from your hand or discard pile. I'll draw 2 and destroy the outlaw. Guess I do need to replace that out here. We've got a minion coming in with a vengeful spirit. So those, oh yes, and we use that to defeat a minion earlier, so we gain an honor. Now we're going to get our whole hand this turn, so we'll draw a card. Don't have any to draw. So we'll spin those to get some fight. Then spin those to get some more. And spin 1 of each to destroy a card. And same thing again. And 6 cards coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, start of his turn. We got a minion. Goes up to 3. Place it with another minion, roaming. Uh-oh. Fight, every hero must destroy a card in hand. Need to remember that. And blue is not a big item, so we need 5 books for that one. All right, we're going to spend 5 cunning on the church. Places it with a musket. Got 3 fight. And with that left over, we got nothing we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. End of turn. He moves over a spot. Honor, drawing into some training. Draw a card, then roll the omen die, see if we need to discard a card. We're good. Play that to take 2 cards at random from our discard pile in the hand. We don't have a discard pile. That and that. Could get that. We're just going to let that go up a little bit. We don't have enough fight. We'll take that for 4. Each hero must acquire a dark secret. Well, maybe we played that too early. Let's play smarter. Take 2 cards at random, put into her hand. We'll get rid of the dark secret. Must destroy a card from hand with investigation value of 1 or higher. Bummer. So we're destroying the card we just bought. Thought I was playing smarter. So much for that attempt. I'll purchase one of those and end the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This thing roams away, so we're up to 4. See, no minions out. Roll the omen die, see if we draw cards. We draw 4. So 1, we've got 3 more to go. 2, 3. We're one fight short. We got 7. All right, we're going to get ourselves a musket. Each hero must acquire a dark secret. And allies are 1 cheaper for us, so we'll negate that to get it. So spending those 3 to pick up Al or Sophie. Get some ghost soldiers. Yeah, then we'll beat up this guy. Destroy a card that you've played this turn. We've got those to pay for it. We'll destroy that. And end our turn. We'll see what's coming out. Some timber wolves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll go draw a card. Take 2 cards at random from your discard pile in the hand. All right. We'll draw 2 cards and destroy a card in our hand or discard pile. We'll destroy a hunch. We're going to go draw a card. Then play that to draw a card and see if we have to discard a card. We do, which will be that one. Then we'll take 2 cards at random from our discard pile into hand. Then we've got fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's our 2 spirit. And we can also bring this in there. So if we defeat 1 or more minions or villain this turn, we acquire an honor. So we're going to take out the villain, which will get rid of those. Every hero may destroy up to 2 cards from their hand or discard pile. I've got nothing over here. That will be 1. And we'll get rid of a spirit. And ender turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Oops, dark secret coming up. And our last villain we need to take care of is a savage werewolf. Anytime an ally is destroyed, roll the omen die. On the roll of the shadow, add that ally to the shadows instead. Fight, roll the omen die. Savage requires that much extra combat to defeat. So it could be 5 combat, could be 9 combat. Also need 5 investigation, which is not something we've got a lot of. So 1 minion out there is good. So we've got, oh man, if we could have changed that into cunning, we'd be good. But we don't. So spending 3 and 3 to get 2 cunnings. Oh, Dark Secret. And another Dark Secret. Roll the omen die for every ally in your hand, and in the center line, if an omen is rolled, that ally is destroyed. That's good timing. Late night experiments for the Savage Werewolf. All right, allies in hand is 0. Allies out here is 2. So for the Magistrate, he's good. And for him, not so good. Replaced Book of the Occult. All right, see what we can get up to. 7 fight. Oh, that can get us 2 deductions. And ender turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Dark Secret. Move any gear cards from the center line and add them to the shadows, or place this next to the villain. Let's see, gear cards. There's 1. Should be able to come up with 1 blue and all the mess we've got going, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just gonna take that up to 6. And replace it with the Abandoned Keep. Going to bring in the Doctor and copy him. So with all that, we've got enough to get the keep. And discard those. And we did not play the Church because we don't need any hunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, draw a card. Draw 2 cards, then destroy a card from your hand or discard pile. Get rid of the hunch. We'll take 2 random cards from our discard pile into hand. And we'll draw a card and see if we have to discard a card. Getting Strength of Combat. We get to keep it. Then we'll draw another card and see if we can't beat up a little werewolf. Nope, we're going to be short. Definitely got the fight. We just don't have the cunning. Oh yeah. That needed replaced. Let's see, we haven't played any allies. So what we are going to do is spend 3. If you defeat 1 or more minions this turn, acquire an honor. So the 1, 2 here and that to take this thing out. So we can get an honor, and we're going to draw 2 cards. And that should do it for us. We do replace that. We're fine with the hunting party. So we've got 5 green. We can make that fight. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fight. So we're going into that fight. Rolling the die, it's taking it up to 9. And we've got 10 fight, so defeated. So Carl had a great system going up with drawing cards, and Thomas kept other things in check. So that's a quick look at Colonial Horror mixed in with the base set. As always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.